Now I'm pretty sure I've forgotten something. Not exactly sure what that is, but I forgot something. I'm pretty sure. Oh, forgot to pop out the fucking chat. You motherfucker. I knew it was something. Let's see here. Bam, there we go. Chat is officially popped out. Let me close that. And there we go. What's up, Asian? Samantha Almeida is here. HK Studios, how you doing with the cute kid who sings? Jello, what's going on? No, not another marathon, you nut job. 6-hour stream. I had to be on fucking crack, honestly. Hey, what's good? I don't know. I don't know what's good. Hey, Josh, what's going on, man? And Christine Noge, what's up? Hey, Exa. Nova X5, guess who's back? Guess you. What's up, Sam? You've got to be fucking kidding me. Seriously? What in the goddamn fuck is this?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
What the fuck is all of that?
Dude, I haven't talked to you in forever, dude.
Is that right?
Yeah, dude, I know, it's been forever.
What's all that noise?
Yeah, I'm having people out right now, but it's like, Bradley, come talk me down. Bradley, talk me down. Fuck yeah, bro! What's up, yeah?
What's going on? Who the fuck is this?
Dude, hey, you don't remember me, bro?
I don't remember anything. What do you mean I don't remember you? How important are you that I need to remember you?
Wait, is it on speaker? It's on speaker, dude. Yeah, it was me. I was one of Adam's friends a while ago who was on this broadcast.
Oh, now I remember. What's going on, man?
Nothing. I'm just chilling with my friend Adam.
Yeah? It sounds like there's other people there. Who else is there?
It's hard to count. Well, we had a shit ton of people here. There was like 40 people. There was like 40 to 50 people here, but like people aren't. It's towards the end of the night.
Any hot chicks left or not really?
Let me talk to you. Here's Adam. Yeah, what's up, dude? It's been so long since I watched the Yaushin because I've been like doing stuff, right?
Dude, how'd you miss us last week? We were streaming for 6 fucking hours in a row.
Right.
Dude, are there any chicks left or what?
What?
At your party? Is that a party?
Yeah, dude. Don't tell my parents. Do not fucking tell my parents.
Oh, it's a good thing you told me that because that's the next phone call I was gonna make was to your fucking parents. What are you talking about, man?
Promise.
Dude, how much have you had to drink tonight?
Several.
Several. How do you define several? What the fuck?
So this morning I woke up. I went to work, and there was a tournament because I work on a golf course, and there was a golf tournament. But then everyone went out, and so there was nothing to do, and so then we had breakfast. It was awesome.
Sounds pretty awesome, dude.
Thanks.
Oh, man. All right, dude, call me back in a little while or something. I'll talk to you later.
Wait, I have one question.
Quickly.
Can you do always, will it sad for, always look on the bright side of life?
Fucking damn it. Didn't I already do that during a live stream once?
Yeah, except the thing is, you did the lyrics on the piano, but it's like, do the song part and sing the lyrics. It'd be so much cooler.
I'll work on that for you, bro. I promise.
Thanks, bro. I love you.
Hey, take care, Adam. Have fun, man. Get laid or something.
Yeah, okay, I will. See ya.
Yeah. He's not fucking getting laid. Let's be serious here. Let's fucking be serious. Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, Boo Man, what's up? Jake Paul. Dude, I should do a I started listening to a Jake Paul, to the first Jake Paul video or rap video. Is that something that he actually that he does? I should have done a reaction because I was like beside myself how fucking terrible that was. It's just fucking awful, man. Just like the worst. Man. Hey, yo, can this finally be the stream where I become a mod? No daughter today. I mean, still have a daughter. She's just not gonna be a part of the live stream, you know. Why is there not an air conditioning on here? I'll just deal with the sweat. Fuck it. Is Laura here yet? Laura's not here yet, right? Okay, because Laura will yell at me. All right, boom. There you go, Daniel Rodriguez. Hugh Lee's GoPro. Diss tracks are horrible. You sound extremely tired. I don't know. I don't think I'm extremely tired. I'm a little bit out of it, you know, but I'm not extremely tired. I just need to get fucking, you know, a little bit pumped up for the stream. I ran out of crack. That's one of the things that's the problem. Hey, what's going on, Erica? Yow. Hey, Samantha Almeida. What's going on? Where have you been? You haven't been in the Discord at all. You're making me feel bad. I mean, are you abandoning us? Are you leaving? That's okay if you do. It's all right. What is Logan? Oh, boy, Nightbot is such a bitch. Stop spamming the chat. He just wrote "hey" with a bunch of Y's in a row, and Nightbot is like, "Fuck you." You know what? Nightbot is the muscle of this of this live stream. You know, and Nightbot doesn't fuck around. Nightbot's like the mafia hitman of the Yaug mafia. He didn't call Yaug back after that passionate night. Been so busy with late nights, super hard to watch. No, that's okay. Hey, starting next week, not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, we're gonna be back to normal times. At least on Wednesday, we're gonna be going streaming at like 11:30, something around that. Fuck authority. Yes, anarchy. No rules. Screw it. Asian changed his picture. Did he? No, he's been like that. He's been like that for a while. Damn it, Boo Man. Pay attention. It hasn't been that long. I thought weren't you here last week during the 6-hour live stream? I thought you were. Sounded familiar. I know you are, Daniel. It's all right, man. No problem. You're a loyal listener and watcher. I appreciate it. So, what's there to talk about? Nothing interesting going on this week in the news, right? Hey, X, we'll have to get you on the air later, man, if you have access to your, if you can get on Discord, so we can talk about that if you want. Naomi MUA. What the fuck is that shit? What is that? What? Is that what that stands for? What is that an acronym? What's going on? You're gonna sell your phone soon. What kind of phone do you have? Josh, how about that guy in the Discord? What guy? What guy are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. Are you talking about who the fuck? I don't know who you're talking about. Makeup artist. All right, that makes sense. Naomi, makeup artist. There you go. Can't stay too long today, but I wanted to pop in. Well, we do appreciate you popping in, Samantha. We really do. Excellent, man. I'm gonna talk to you in between streams, and we'll help you out Wednesday. We'll get all that shit set up, and and see what kind of situation you're in. We'll talk to you about it, and we'll see if we can't help you out. Or maybe have a stream Tuesday. Maybe we'll fucking have maybe we'll do a triggered Tuesday this Tuesday. Maybe we'll do that, and then we'll figure something out for you. Yauging out. Hey, Yaug, you're looking amazing. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you very much, Sam. I appreciate that. I feel amazing. I do. I feel better. It's nice not carrying an extra 28 pounds on me. From a couple of months ago. He freaked out about reporting the channel. He freaked out about reporting the channel. I'll have to scroll back up and see what the hell Josh is talking about. That one that went mad. In our Discord? Yeah, I think X is still homeless. I think he's partially homeless or something. We're gonna try to set something up for him. We're gonna talk to him, and we're gonna see if we can't, get him at least a little help. And I want to get the whole entire story and the whole situation. We're gonna have him come on Wednesday. No, you can trust me. You can fucking take people's money, and we're gonna, you know, like I'm gonna help you out with that. And I'm gonna see what we can do. I don't have a. See, that's the thing is, I wish I had a more of an audience to be able to help you out with that shit. We don't. But definitely, I just want to talk to you off the air, and just set this up for you, and we'll dedicate a stream for you. If Yao's channel gets shut down, nobody's channel's getting shut down. What is everybody talking about? I'm a nuisance. All right, you're not a nuisance. Relax, man. Like Ben Shapiro. Vishwa Dubé. What's going on, Vishwa Dubé? What's up? Yes, I remember that. It was so like Zen Master or something, right, Josh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, HK Studios. Thank you very much. I appreciate the $1. I know, Yago's a cool guy. I'm okay. I'm average at best, honestly. You know what it is? I'm not a phony, and that already makes me better than like, at least 25% of the people out there, and it probably makes me better than 50% of YouTubers. Just as far as being a good guy is concerned, I'm just not phony. You know, I mean, there's so many phonies out there. Everybody's just so, and they're phony for a number of different reasons. But what's up? What's going on with Charlottesville? What do you guys think about that shit, man? I mean, this is some major news. I was gonna post a video about it. And I'm like, fuck this. I mean, you know, everybody posts this. Everybody does the same exact thing. They'll post a bunch of videos, and about you know, about trending topics, and just try to take advantage. And this doesn't seem like me. You know, it's just not. It's like not what I don't know. It's just not. It just doesn't seem like it's me. But you know what? Boom Man is right. It does seem like it's kind of edging towards what could be a bad situation, and there's a lot of unrest between the two sides. And by two sides, I mean some white people and black people, you know, and minorities, and I should say some white people and some black people. Yao, you pussyhead, are you paparazzi? Last time somebody funded you, you didn't shave your dick sucking face, and you didn't save your dick. I just got a stroke trying to read that sentence, Christy Noge. So, now listen, Christy's fine. Yeah, so we got this shit going on, and honestly, it's starting to seem like, I mean, things could get out of control quicker than people think with a situation like this. You got the white supremacists or white nationalists or whatever with their demonstration in Charlottesville. And again, anybody who's not who can't, you know, admit that white supremacy is not a good thing for this country, you know, what the fuck is wrong with you? Now, secondly, you know, you have the counter demonstrators. They show up, and you know, honestly, what the fuck is the town thinking? Letting these two sides protest and counter-protest. Hey, Josh, take care, man. Protest and counter-protest, and almost in the same exact area. It's fucking retarded. I don't know why they were doing that. Why they allowed that? And of course, there's gonna be issues. There's gonna end up being some violence. And so I mean, helter skelter. I mean, that's what I think could end up happening. I mean, this could end up growing. It could end up getting worse and worse. It's a problem. You know, I mean, it's an issue, and you know, it's I don't even know what to say. It's, you know, you see this shit and you think, hey, maybe Charles Manson was right. Maybe just people weren't meant to get along. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. So, I don't know. I just think that calm down. It's Logic 1-800 number song. What? I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what he's talking about. So how is everybody else doing besides Exa, who's apparently not doing well? I just fell asleep for a second. Yeah, shit happens. What are you going to do? It is a great day to be alive. It is always a great day to be alive. So, I don't know. What was I going to say? So I can't wait to get back to a normal streaming times. You know, I mean, this is 2 o'clock in the morning is fine sometimes, but not when I'm busy. It makes it fucking difficult. Makes it real difficult for me when I'm busy. Hey, General Mills, I'm doing okay. Yes, Exa, really. Yes, it is. Listen, if you really didn't want to be alive, you'd be gone already. You want to be alive. Everybody does. I mean, some people have temporary lapses where they get into a lot of trouble and they feel like, you know, like that's a good solution. And sometimes they act during those temporary lapses, which is a bad thing. But yeah, if you thought about it carefully, and most people end up doing this, they come to the conclusion that you know, suicide is never the right answer for anything. I don't want to be alive. I'm too lazy for this shit. Yeah, what are you going to be doing? What, tonight? I don't know. I'm probably just going to be talking to some people in the live stream and seeing if anybody's around. Who do we got? Oh, Sam is in the chat. She's in the freaking green room, but she said she's not going to be here for too long. Well, you know what? We need to. Hey, NJ Grant, why don't you jump into the Discord, man? I like having you know, real discussions with people, and this sounds like a good discussion. I don't want it to get too. Can we fix title and the bottom text? I don't know what he's talking about. What's wrong with the bottom? What is he talking about? What's wrong with my text? Oh, fuck, you're right. The text is goddamn wrong. Oh, fuck, motherfucker. Oh, and I fucking didn't. I knew I forgot shit. Yeah, of course we should probably do that. Because it's not another 6-hour live stream, is it? Good job, Exa. Way to get my back. Let's see here. Let's change this. Motherfucker. I knew it. I said it at the outset. I said I forgot shit. I know I did. Man. Oh, it's going to take forever. This fucking goddamn thing. No, it's not going to be a live stream. 6-hour live stream. Yeah, we'll do that one. Excellent. All right. Let's see here. Is that fixing now? It should be. Let me get rid of this thing. Boom. Done. All right. First of all, black are being racist today. Yes, they are. Blacks are racist. Obviously, whites are racist. I wouldn't go as far as blaming the teachers for indoctrinating children and telling kids that racism still exists. So let me ask you a question, NJ Grant. Do you believe that racism does not exist in this country? Like, I'm talking about like white on black racism. I mean, obviously, black on white racism exists. But you're saying, I think you're saying that white on black racism or racism against blacks does not exist. Is that what you're trying to say? Everyone is racist except for the Mexicans. I mean, is that because you're saying they're indoctrinating them? Oh, absolutely, black people are racist. But I mean, but people are trying to pretend that that there's no more white racists anymore. That there's like racism, like, oh, Obama got elected, so there's no more racism anymore. You know. Now, some people, I think it depends on the area. Honestly, like largely depends on the area. But I know up here in good old Northeast PA, there's definitely fucking racism. You know, there's definitely, you can tell in the Facebook comments. They don't even try to hide it most of the time. It's definitely a lot of racism against minorities. They might believe that there's a good reason for that, but when you stereotype anybody, it's not good. But let's see. I think black people are almost as racist, if not as much as whites. We just can't call out on it because it's not PC. Well, listen. And that's partially true. Definitely, it's hard to. You have to be careful what you say nowadays. Yeah, make it so mods can edit title. Mods can edit the title of the. Hold on a second. Let me just fix the. Where's the scroll? Welcome to the Saturday live stream. I don't think I could. I'd have to make somebody like a moderator on the account to be able to do that. All right, let's do that, and let's do this. Yeah, I mean, listen, there's still racism. There's still racism against blacks and minorities, and there's also racism against against whites, reverse racism as they used to call it, which is stupid. It's just racism. Yeah, the blacks have gone through a lot. They and listen, and they have. Listen, and the thing is, there's definitely I don't think that the blacks. The blacks. It sounds funny talking like that. I think that the black people really do believe that they're targeted, and that they're treated differently. And I think in some areas and in some states they are, and that they are profiled and treated differently. And I think in most of the time they're not. But there's definitely I don't think that they're like faking it or lying. I think they honestly believe that. So you have to put yourself in their shoes there. If you really think that you're being discriminated against when it comes to the police and things like that, and in arrest situations, then of course you're going to be angry. So it makes sense. To be honest, so NJ Grant says, to be honest, blacks are more racist than whites. It isn't fair that blacks can be racist and pretend that they're not, but the fact that they're still angry at white people because of the KKK. Well, like I said, the main. Let's talk about the BLM movement, the Black Lives Matter movement, which started out, I believe, with good intentions, and just enough of those protests devolved into violence and nonsense that BLM is now associated with nonsense and violence and racism towards whites and anti-police sentiment, which is what's happened. But I mean, prior to it's the media telling them it's that way. Yes, absolutely. Well, the thing is, listen. Remember when they destroyed their own cities? And that's another thing. And listen, and I don't understand. And I don't understand that. See, this is the thing. Is you have to try to figure out if it's a small percentage of minorities and black people, or a small percentage of even Black Lives Matter that's making it bad for everybody else, or that's making a bad name for them, or whether it's a general sentiment among the entire black community. I don't think that it's the general sentiment among the entire black community as far as burning down your own fucking cities. I think that's just thuggery, nonsense, and I don't believe that most black people support burning down their own fucking cities. I think that's a relatively small percentage of opportunistic scumbags who take it upon themselves to exploit a situation. It's the worst type of exploitation. Taking one of their own got killed, and they use it. They exploit it so that they can get themselves, have themselves some fun and burn down their own fucking city and get a couple of free flat screen televisions. I mean, it's fucked up. I mean, it is. But I don't think that they represent the entirety of the black community. I don't. I think that I like to think that people are generally good. Okay, I have confidence. Hey, Mr. Gaming King, I love you too, bro. I have confidence that people are generally good, that there's an innate goodness among people. Black people, white people. By the way, I hate when people say black, white, and then throw in purple. What the fuck is that all about? Where the fuck do you get purple from? There's nobody that's purple, assholes. Black people, white people, minorities, Hispanics. I don't know. I like to think that people are generally good, and that these others, white supremacists, extremist Black Lives Matter folks, do not represent the majority of their. What about yellow? So I mean, that's how I feel about it. I don't think that I think that blacks might be as a whole racist. You know, I mean, they might be, but it's definitely something that needs to be addressed before this gets out of hand. And I don't know what should have happened in Charlottesville. I mean, let's put it this way. Okay, so you have your black people here. When a race, Pablo Hernandez, I feel like it's their own fault. When a race complete culture revolves around media that glorifies violence, can't even talk. There's really not much to expect. You really think that that the media is to blame? Like, what are you talking about? Like, for example, like rap songs? Is that what you mean? I mean, do you think? I mean, it does. It can influence, but I mean, I don't think that's the issue with the black community. If there's an issue with them, and there is an issue with them, especially in the inner cities. And the issue is, and we've talked about this, I believe, before. And the issue is I believe is a lack of a solid, family structure. And solid parenting. I mean, getting raised by your grandma is nice and all, but I mean, it's not gonna, it's not a good substitute for having a mother and a father. Al Sharpton is another one. Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, more scumbags. I mean, scumbags, the lowest of the low, that exploit their own people for their own gain. They're professional rabble-rousers. Rabble-rousers? Do people still say rabble-rouser? No? I'm talking to a chair. So I mean, you got those scumbags that are just fan the flames. And you know what? But listen, so you have these white supremacists, white nationalist groups, the group that set up this demonstration. And you know that they stand for hate. This is a huge demonstration for them. I mean, they had hundreds of people there, which is more than they've had in a while. And it's like a term from the 40s, boo, man. So it's more people than they had there. They've had any kind of white power demonstration in a while. So naturally, I think it's natural, and I don't know if I blame them. People showed up to counter protest. I mean, it's tough. I mean, I think you had to be there. And I wasn't there, but from the eyewitness accounts and firsthand accounts of what's going on, it was a pretty fucking volatile atmosphere. I mean, you have these white supremacists. I don't care where you fall on this, whether you're conservative or liberals. You have to acknowledge that these white supremacists are bad fucking people too. They're bad people. They're bad fucking people. They were standing across the street from a Jewish temple. And chanting these, World War II era Nazi Germany slogans, and the one that stands out is "Jews will not replace us." I mean, you can understand how intimidating that can be when you're just sitting there at your fucking church, and you walk out and you see guys with torches across the street chanting "Jews will not replace us." I mean, for the love of fucking God, I understand the counter protesters. The problem was that this is just a perfect storm of a situation where you have a bunch of people that hate blacks and minorities and think that they're more important and better than them, and they're demonstrating under the guise of trying to keep a statue from being taken down or statues from being taken down. I think that's honestly just an excuse. It was just bullshit. They wanted to demonstrate, and that's fine. It's just their right to demonstrate. And then you give a permit to the counter demonstrators, literally like a block away. What the fuck is wrong with them? I mean, come on. Like, you couldn't figure out that was going to be a problem? So then all of a sudden, they have issues. The two sides are crossing. And before you know it, there's violence. And then one nut job fucking runs down a bunch of people. So, I mean, Then there was another protest. Yeah, where do you get your news from? I get my news from Reuters. And, and sometimes, like, very local news outlets I'll listen to. I don't trust anybody else. Reuters I trust. Sometimes the AP, I guess. But other than that, I don't trust any of them. It's because so many of them, or some of the, I get my news from Keemstar. So many of them are so biased. I think I'm having a stroke. I can't even talk. So it's, you know, it's hard to figure out where to get quality news from nowadays that's not biased, because you know, even like supposedly unbiased news sources like Snopes, not really a news source, but like a, you know, a fact check verification, ends up having a liberal slant to it. So I mean, it's really tough. But Reuters seems like they have a fairly unbiased reporting, so I go with them. So I mean, like I said, what's going to happen here? This is going to be a back and forth. Sorry, those professional victims on the left, what do they expect to hear at a KKK rally? They were looking to get triggered. They started throwing things as usual. Yeah, BBS Narky. I mean, it seems like there was plenty of crossing over the lines on both sides. According to police, you know, it was, and I don't know if this is accurate or not. I wasn't there. According to the police, it was first the demonstrators that went away from their designated area to start trouble with the counter demonstrators, and not the other way around. But I mean, I'm sure there was all sorts of shit going on at the same time. But yeah, no, of course they expected to hear that at a KKK rally. But their point is, listen, if I'm not about to let, you know, people come into my town and spout their fucking hateful, racist nonsense without giving them a piece of my mind. And it's their right to demonstrate too. Everybody had a right to demonstrate that. So, everybody had a right to demonstrate. They both had permits. The problem was that they both ended up leaving their designated area, and it turned violent. So I mean, you know, again. Yeah, listen, and you know what? And I'm not gonna be a fucking faggot and not pardon my French there. Sorry, Jared. I used a gay slur. I'm not gonna be a faggot and fucking just be a pussy and not fall on one side or the other. It's okay to acknowledge that there's blame on both sides while still understanding that the Nazi fucking white supremacists are worse than the counter protesters. Okay, that's my opinion. They're worse. Their fucking mission statement is hate for no fucking reason beyond the fact that it's the color of somebody's skin. That's worse. Okay, I don't care what anybody says. That's worse than anything else that's going on there. You know, and hello, one of their guys ran down another guy and ran down a woman and killed her. So I mean, yeah. So yeah, were they both at fault? Sure. Was the city at fault? Yes. But the fucking, I'm sorry, Nazi fucking white supremacists, white nationalists are worse. But the best disinfectant is shining a spotlight, so let them speak and expose themselves. Yeah, but you know what? Peaceful rallies don't get national coverage, okay? So, if that, you know, rally, if they ended up not counter-demonstrating, nobody would give a shit. And you know, and they would be allowed to, you know, the spotlight wouldn't be shined on them. There would be no spotlight. So, in order to have a spotlight, I believe that there had to be a counter demonstration. Like I said, the main problem here is a problem of they were in too close a proximity to each other. So, that lady was too old to be protesting. Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the one in Boston? What are you talking about? I saw somebody in Boston. A woman got her flag taken away from her. Now, I mean, now hold on. Now, just a second. I know we've been talking about something very serious, this race relations in America. But Tenek Fabula raises a really, really important question. He says, "Hey, Yaug, how do I get my girlfriend to let me poop on her chest?" So, yeah, the answer to that is you just ask her. She might be into it. You don't know. You have to ask her. If she's resistant to it, you gotta you gotta try to have a little bit of give and take. You know, that's all I'm saying. Have a little give and take. We're not doing the sex stream today though, so we're not going to be talking about pooping on chests. We'll save that for another time. No, I don't, Narky. I don't agree with that. I don't believe they went there to start trouble. I believe they went there to let their voice be heard. They weren't gonna about to sit there and let someone come into their town, and shout things like Jews will not replace us, and they will not replace us, you know, and carry torches. You know, that's the kind of shit that if you leave it unchecked, turns into something worse. You know. Thanks for kicking me out of Discord. I don't remember, but you're welcome. I don't remember. I mean, I don't know what happened. I think you were causing trouble, man. Leaving in a few minutes. I didn't kick you out of Discord the second time. I think that was Laura. Damn it, hate that it's so late. That's okay, Samantha. Crimson Melody, give her the old Cleveland steamer. There you go. Richard Spencer got punched in the face. Did he? Yeah, I couldn't think of a worse guy to have that happen to. She was 32, the one that did. Oh, you're talking about the one that was over there. She was too old to be 32 years old? What is it? Why is her too old to be protesting? Oh, by the way, is, oh, MP13. Yeah, that guy was annoying. Yeah, Slash. I mean, I can let you. I'm in a nice mood today. I can let you back in. If you want to be back in. If you don't, then don't. I don't know. How the hell do I do it? Oh, there we go. Let me just let Slash back in. Laura's gonna beat the crap out of me for this. Oh my God! Why oh, I don't see it. Oh, there's Xanath. We did. Oh, I don't even see Slash in here. Oh, he's not. Unless he changes his name. I don't know. Did you change your name? Anyway. Well, listen. People do go to peaceful protests. People go to peaceful protests all the time. Yeah, Antifa does have a track record of violence. They do. No, they do. And Antifa is you know, they do have a track record of violence. It was funny how Richard got punched. Kind of. I don't like poop, by the way. Poop play, by the way. Don't fucking try to walk back that comment now. We know what's going on. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, totally. Hold on, we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring Samantha on. Let's see here. Oops. Bring her in there, and I'm going to go in there. Hello? Hey. Hey. Samantha. Can you hear me? Testing. 1, 2. Hello. Oh, that's not Samantha, is it? Oh, that's Sammy, yeah. Hello? Damn it. The fuck? We don't want to have a Samantha gate. Things got a little serious. Oh, you need another invite back. Okay, I can't just unban you. Hold on a second. Yeah, just use that. Yeah, just click that. Don't get me wrong, not siding with the KKK. Just thinking if Antifa wasn't there, half the shit that went on wouldn't have happened. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there. See, it's really hard for us to get an accurate idea of what happened. You know, all I know is that there was 2 protests, a protest and a counter protest. They both had permits, and it ended up devolving into violence. You know, it's not surprising, and this type of stuff is gonna keep happening because look what happened in Boston. Now Boston, they had another rally. It was another much lower. Oh, you fixed it. A much lower extent, a much lesser extent, but there was a whole shit ton of counter protesters at this time. The counter protesters outnumbered them like 400 to 1 or something. It was literally 40,000 supposedly counter protesters, and then a handful, like 50 or something like that, maybe more, of people that were demonstrating, and that was and it was mostly peaceful. There was like 8 arrests, but it was mostly. They did have a permit. The counter protesters did have a permit. They did. Yeah, no, the counter protesters had a permit. They both had permits to be there. All right, hold on. I'm bringing Sam back on the air. And now she has fixed her audio problem. And what's going on, Sam? And now she has fixed her audio problem. I look like such an asshole now. Damn it, Sam. You lie. Let me see. Let me make sure I don't have you. Nope, you're not muted or nothing. Still have an issue. The anarchist protests are the ones really enjoying this shit. To be honest, they don't give a fuck. The news said they didn't have one, but I can go check. Go ahead, check. Yeah, the counter protesters, I'm almost positive, had a yeah, I'm definitely positive because because the security chiefs talked about how certain how the demonstrators, they had a whole plan for them. They were supposed to enter into Emancipation Park through the back entrance, and they ended up going through the front entrance anyway, by mistake or on purpose. I have no idea. And then the counter demonstrators are supposed to stay in their area, and they did for a while until one or two members of the demonstrators showed up in their area. So then they, I guess, retaliated by sending some other people to the demonstrators' area. It was a whole mess. So we got issues. I got issues. You know it's true. Give them all to me and I'll give mine to you. What the hell? Who sings that song then? I don't really care for it. Uh-oh. Kinda. Hold on, I'm going to jump into the green room with these guys. Hey, can you hear me?
Yelk.
See? At least you can hear me. That's the most important thing. Sorry, Sam. What the hell, Sam? Figure it out. Did she mute herself? What happened?
I have no idea.
Now, I think that we could all agree that on both sides, that rice tastes good. Would you agree with that?
That is indeed true.
That isn't. I mean, do you think? Let me ask you a question. Asian likes noodles. Do you believe that rice itself can bring this country together?
I mean, yeah, rice is pretty sticky, and I guess you can stick things together.
Now, is rice sticky? It's like sticky when it's not cooked properly. It's not really supposed to be sticky, is it?
Like, it depends on how you cook it. Like sushi rice, that's like sticky. And
Yeah,
like,
I don't like the rice that kind of like sticks together. I like kind of white rice that you get like, white rice.
Yeah, so
when you get
it
white
depends on
rice from a fucking
you
Chinese food
cook
place.
it. You cook it.
Yeah. Sammy, we cannot hear you. Just so that you know, we can't friggin' hear you. And the little thing when you talk, the thing is not going. Make sure right-click your own name and make sure you don't have yourself like muted or something. Let's see, because I can mute myself, right? If you mute yourself, see now nobody can hear me, but now they can. See, so you might be muted. Just make sure you're not muted. I don't know what else to say. Anyway, what else are we doing here? They did have a permit, but Trump tried to say they didn't during his speech. Yeah, well, listen, and it's hard. I hate defending the president. I just don't like Trump. But you know what? It's hard. Sometimes you're under an immense amount of pressure to come out with a statement, often before all the facts are there. Yeah, do you think Trump will get impeached? Probably not. I just think that it's just going to end up going on like this for a while, and it would be nice if somehow he worked his way back a little bit towards the center. I just don't think it's going to happen. Did she figure this out yet? No.
I don't think so.
I'm going back into the on-air room for a second. I'll talk to you later.
Alright, see ya.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get impeached. Well, it depends. He'd have to do something really stupid. Let's see, chicken fried rice. I mean, now I'm really in the mood for Chinese food, but you know what? I mean, that's like a recipe for gaining weight. Chinese food. Those fucking sodium, man. It's the sodium that kills you. Yeah, Pence is Pence. This is an interesting times we live in. It's interesting times. It's going to be interesting to see how this shakes down. The 2018 midterm elections are going to be really interesting. That's going to be interesting. Kanye West will save us. I don't think so. Not necessarily, Narky. I mean, again, I don't think that the whole situation with Russia is nothing, but it might not be something that's impeachable. But I mean, you know, but they're definitely investigating. They're working on it. I'm curious to see how that turns out. But whatever, we'll see what happens. I'd much rather have. You know, Trump just work his way back a little bit towards the middle and actually, you know, get something accomplished during his presidency. I don't know how that's gonna happen. Yeah, do you care about the eclipse on Monday? Do I care about the eclipse? I can't find any of those fucking glasses. So, and I'm not gonna not take a look at it. So I'm definitely gonna wait until it's at the most total it's gonna be, even though I'm not in the area of totality. And take a look. If I go fucking blind, I go blind. I'm not gonna miss a once in a lifetime fucking thing. And it's, you know how it's gonna be. This is gonna be what's gonna be worth going blind over. It's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I'm gonna go back to doing whatever the fuck I was doing. So, I mean, it is really cool. There's nothing to the Russia story. Based on what? We don't know. We don't know this. How do you? There's all sorts of. I don't know if there's nothing impeachable to the Russia story, but there's all sorts of fucking really shady looking shit going on there. Crunchy or soft? Crunchy or soft? I don't even know the question. He needs to stop with the wall. I think he has. I think that you know, those things like the wall, that's not going to get accomplished. I mean, I thought they would have been working on that already. They already have a fence. I don't understand what the big deal is. The big deal is he promised everybody a fucking wall. That's the big deal. You make campaign promises, you have to keep them. You're supposed to keep them. That's a huge, huge promise. It was one of his big things. Build the wall. Build the wall. Well, where the fuck's the wall? Let's see it. There is shady stuff about every president. And I'll be honest, the first time Obama ran, I voted for him. And I realized not too long there afterwards that might not have been a great idea, but not that there was any much better alternative. I don't think McCain would have been a strong president at all. But Obama, man, boy, our economy was in bad shape, and he just fucking rammed the damn healthcare. You know, I'm a sue for my wall, seriously. Listen, why would you think this? Why would you take a CNN producer's word? You know, why is he the authority? You're saying that a producer for CNN is an authority? He somehow, what was he? Is he a Russian operative that somehow has, you know, inside information about this that he knows is nothing to the Russia story? He's a fucking CNN producer, for Christ's sake. I mean, come on, man. I mean, and you know, you can't pick and choose who you believe at CNN. Either you believe them or you don't believe them. I mean, CNN is I don't like CNN at all. I've seen them, you know, misrepresent a bunch of things because they have a clear liberal slant. And I was arguing with my wife's uncle about that recently, and he was trying to tell me that there's no liberal slant to CNN. I was like, what are you talking about? What are you watching? I don't know. Hey, listen, I understand that, but I'm saying for you to say that a CNN producer, well, a CNN producer said there's nothing to the Russia story. So what? Now you take a CNN producer's word for it? Yeah, they do. But you know what? So does every fucking station. They all do it. I mean, the media, even Fox News, they care about one thing more than anything else: ratings. So I mean, CNN, Fox, MSNBC is horrible. Even you know, it's really hard to find. There's no such thing as an unbiased news. So even like the local NBC affiliate TV stations in my area, their Facebook pages are like clearly biased, have a liberal bias. And listen, I lean left, and I don't like it. I lean left, and I don't like liberal bias. I don't like any kind of bias. I want fucking news. I just want news, you know. Yeah, so I mean, so we'll have to just wait and see what happens with Trump. But it would be, it's hard for me to believe that someone hasn't gotten a hold of him just to, like, you know, help better his image a little bit by just, I don't know, just being a little more presidential, something. I have no idea. Just, you know, if Trump colluded with the Russians, the NSA would have known about it. You think so, but I mean, it's not as cut and dry as that, Narky. It isn't. Yes, everyone just wants ratings is right. If it bleeds, it leads. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just like I said, it's strange times. What can you do? And it's been this whole Charlottesville thing has been dominating the news lately. Yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of, we still have issues here. So again, what I was trying to say earlier is that these type of things can escalate. We had this big, huge protest. I'm sorry, big demonstration in Boston. And there was, a small amount of protesters and a huge amount, ridiculous amount of counter protesters. They wanted to make it a point to go there and denounce any hate. And it seemed like the protesters weren't as bad as the protesters in Charlottesville. They weren't like, carrying torches and shit. They just, they were much less hateful apparently. But you know what? Now what's going to happen? All that's going to happen is there's going to be another rally planned for the white nationalists again. And it's going to probably be an even bigger crowd than Charlottesville. And it's just going to go back and forth. And how is this going to get resolved? I don't know if it can be. Maybe it's mountains out of molehills with Trump. Like, give me an example, Narky. Is the stream slow for anybody else? Yeah, I don't know. Is it supposed to? Hey, Boo Man, take care. Did we finish? Did we figure? We didn't straighten out Sammy yet. God damn it, Sammy. Yeah, Russia is not making a mountain out of a molehill. I mean, look how many people were fucking it's just too many coincidences to think that there was nothing there. With Russia, that's not a mountain out of a molehill. There's something there. Whether it's serious enough to get him in any trouble, I don't know. But there was definitely something there. Every time he tweets, he says something absolutely fucking retarded, it seems like. I don't know. It's just my opinion, man. I don't know. Listen, you're telling me you don't think he tweets too much? He's a fucking president, and he takes to Twitter on a regular basis. That's something wrong there, man. It's crazy. It's insane. Hey, listen. Yeah, I don't think that most people are having a problem here. K-Frig J? Okay, nope. Good for me. Yeah. I mean, listen. Someone's got to get the damn fucking, the phone out of his hands. Someone needs to get that Twitter phone out of his hands and fucking, and have him stop tweeting, because it just doesn't come off well. He doesn't come off well when he tweets. It's amazing that the people that are surrounding him will let him do that. I guess they don't have a choice, but Sam fixed it finally. Sam.
Hi.
Holy fucking shit! Hallelujah! What the hell happened?
Okay, so I use a headphone when I'm using my phone, and the little button on the side was off, and I didn't realize it.
God damn it! And you're going crazy over there. You're like, how's this? What the hell is? You guys can hear me yet? No, can you? No. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was going through every setting possible, and I'm like, why is this not working? Is my headset junk? But it was still a button that was on the off instead of on, and I'm like, what the hell? A blonde moment.
Yeah, that happens. What are you gonna do? Hold on. Shooter SHJ says, "Hey, yo, did the guy send proof of him actually having that car, or was it BS?" Oh, the guy with the Lamborghini. No, he sent me a picture of some fucking that I reverse searched on Google image search. He doesn't have a fucking Lamborghini or whatever the hell he said he had. Yeah. I mean, it kind of gave it away when he said he had a Lamborghini and a fucking Rolls Royce. I mean, come on. I mean, I can see having one, but not the other, not both. So what's going on with you, Sam?
Not much. Just waiting for the summer to be over. It's starting to get a little cooler over here. We're back down to the 70s.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's supposed to get hot, I think, in the middle of this week, though. I think. I don't know about you guys,
yeah,
but
we live near the water. Yeah, we live near the water, so everything's a little bit cooler.
Oh, you live near the water. Oh, you live near the water, do you? We live near the water. Yeah, not like you fucking peons who live inland. We live near the water. Fuck you, Sam. No, I'm just teasing.
It's the city, but we live near the water, so I love So it's a little bit cooler anyways in general, usually here.
Uh-huh.
But,
So
it's great.
what's your I forget what's your man situation? You still your boyfriend or what?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay, things are,
November will be 10 years.
November will be 10 years. Wow. That's crazy. Now,
Yeah.
how sick of you? How sick are you of people and they probably still say that still say so are you ever going to get married?
Oh, all the time. I think, I guess if marriage was a little bit more sturdy, I guess, or the percentages weren't so bad, I think it would be a lot easier for him. But I mean,
Yeah.
his mom's on her second marriage, his brother's on his second marriage, his dad's been married twice. I guess it's just really bad luck in their family.
Now,
So,
how is it like? I mean, for you, I mean, because you haven't been married ever, right? No, you're young.
No, neither of us have.
I mean, do you? How important is not the marriage itself, but like people, girl.
Once upon a time ago, it was very important, but I think it really doesn't bother me anymore. I mean, we have our kids together, we have our life together. I think, of course, I want it to happen eventually, but I mean, it's just a paper.
See,
and math, anyways, we have common law where if you live with someone for like 6 years, you're like legally married anyways.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter, just paper. I mean, our kids. If our relationship will last longer, I don't know what happens when people get married or whatnot, but at least our kids will have somewhat of a stable life. You know what I mean? If that curse of marriage, ruined my family, it's not that important at all.
now I think that there should be. There should be. You should be able to have. You should be able to have a wedding or some kind of a very similar type of ceremony, but for people who don't want to get married, but they still want a wedding. Because I think that's a big part of it. Because really, it's not just a marriage certificate. What girls really want is to fucking walk down that aisle with the fucking with the wedding dress on and have the husband take the veil off, do the veil thing, and then kiss. I mean, I think that's what girls want. They want the whole big party and all that, and they want the YMCA dance, with the in the reception and all that, and also all that stupid shit. Or we'll do one of those fucking crazy like organized dances that have been very popular the last decade or so. I mean, that's what they want. So I mean, like you should be able to have that without being married. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why people rush in so quickly because it's all about that excitement of the wedding, but it's way more than that. So.
And
I kind of understand what you're saying.
It's definitely perception. Definitely perception that. That marriage is somehow marriage makes it more legit, which is the stupidest fucking thing that you could imagine. I mean, 50% divorce rate in this country, but let's legitimize our relationship by getting married. What? That's a great idea.
Exactly.
Yeah, Danny, not tonight, man. Wednesday, I promise to do some prank calls, but right now I'm just fucking. I'm not. The stream is not going to last too much longer anyway. We're on about an hour right now. I'll go for a little bit longer. We're talking to Sam. I haven't talked to her in a while.
Yeah, I missed you all. I miss. It's just so busy. My sons with school, like they stay up later, like your kids, and then my son still gets up really early in the morning because just that. He's 5, so he wants to get up and wants to go out and do things. So. If I don't get enough sleep and I'm running around, I just feel exhausted by like 7 o'clock and I just want to sleep. So it's been so hard to make the 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Yeah, no, it's hard for me too. It's hard for me too. I look at the clock. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Seriously? I forget.
Yeah, but at least you can sleep during the day. Like I have like 2 little ones that are running around. They're like, no, mommy, I don't want to go out. I want to go out. And my children will be 6 and 3, so there is no napping. There is no waiting till 12 o'clock to get up. It's up when they're up and get going when they want to get going. So the 2 o'clock streams are just doing me in. I was like once in a while on a Saturday is all right because usually my mom will have them, but she's been taking them more during the week. So I've been having them a little bit on the weekend. So I can't even make the Saturday night streams like I used to. So I'm just like, school. We only have like 1 more week until the school starts here. So once that happens, everyone gets on their schedule. I get on my schedule, and I'll have my weekends back to myself.
Nice. Oh, Exa Exa said he retracted his statement, but I'm going to ask the question anyway. He said, even though this is not the sex stream yet, he said, "Oh, 10 years with the same guy. He something along the lines of he must be good in bed, or he must have good dick, something like that. I forgot what he said. So I mean, it's not obviously a relationship's not all about dick, but
why does it have to be him?
Right?
Can't it be reversed? Maybe the girl was, maybe I'm amazing in bed.
Maybe it's both of you. Well, I think his hold on, who's this? Oh, X. Did he change his? Did X change his? I don't remember his thing being like that. Hold on a second. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. I'm a dick. What the fuck, Dean Randolph? Oh, you guys are just coming randomly. By the way, I'm a dick. New to the stream. Just want to let everybody know. Just get it out of the way in case you had any kind of false expectations from me. I don't want you to get your hopes up. I'm just a complete dick. Hey, that's okay, man. We got plenty of them here. No problem. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. We got plenty of good people here, actually. I mean, they might be dicks, but I mean, they're also good people, at least as far as the stream is concerned. Dean Randolph. I like that name for some reason. It sounds very regal. It sounds very like, kind of sounds like, I don't know, some kind of like cool 60s guy. Dean Randolph. Oh, Nightbot's about to bitch slap him, though. That's not cool. What did he do? What did he do? Oh, he wrote... He wrote 7 thumbs up in a row, and Nightbot timed him out for 5 seconds. I love that little slap on the wrist that Nightbot gives you before it times you out for 300 seconds. It gives you a little slap on the wrist and gets you 5 seconds. So
I've been watching some of your videos. How's everything going? You've been doing really great with the weight loss.
I've been doing good. I have been doing good with the YouTube channel, but I've been doing good with the weight loss. I haven't been like making enough videos and shit. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Like three a week.
Yeah, right. I'm not even close to doing
every other week.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to originally do 3 a week. That was like out the window immediately.
And I haven't seen any of your videos with songs or anything. I'm kind of getting a little lonely over here.
Listen, we have
your videos.
Well, we have a new song coming out, and it's actually I'm doing all the background music and all that. My daughter's gonna sing, and it's gonna be a sad It's gonna be a sad version of Justin Bieber's "Baby."
Oh my goodness! Why haven't I heard this before? God, I hate missing these streams.
It's not. Yeah, it's coming out. I mean, I have it almost not almost finished, but I mean it's getting there. It's the music is almost all laid out. It starts out with some nice piano, and then it goes into and then it's kind of like a I should have put the air conditioner on. I'm sweating like a fucking pig. It's kind of like almost like a techno, I don't know, whatever. It kind of reminds me of like a little bit of like a 9 Inch Nails type of fucking vibe, even though it is. It's kind of like. And I was like, baby. It's like, kind of like that, kind of like a driving type thing. I think it's gonna be good.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm hoping my daughter can pull it off and sing it well. Otherwise, I'm gonna kick her ass out of the fucking whole show here, and I'll just do it myself. Who's on the phone? Who's on the phone? Dean, this is Samantha Almeida on the phone. Oh, let me hold on. I have a little thing that shows people who's on the phone.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Let's see here. Hold on. We'll just call you Sammy. And we'll do that. Boom, there we go. On the phone, Sammy. Where can I put that? There's not a good spot for that. I'll just put it down there. There you go. So, damn it, man. Let's see what we got here. Where are we? Oh. Yeah, let's do it right here, right now. Don't even think about it. Just make me mod if you know you want to do this. Yeah, no. Listen. If I made Happy Dragon Slayer mod, Laura would take the 2-hour drive up to my house, find me, and literally slap the shit out of me. She would. Even though we haven't seen Laura tonight, I don't know where the fuck she is, but probably, yeah. But that's okay. We'll see her on Wednesday. Yeah, you missed our. Were you here last week for our 6-hour live stream or no?
No, I didn't even know there was a 6-hour live stream.
Yeah, a 6-hour live stream to celebrate me.
Which I'm kind of upset, but...
Yeah, 6 hours. Yeah, it's crazy.
How did that go? Did you actually keep the audience that long? Or was it like 1 or 2 views that were just like pulling it through at like...
No, it was like, I don't think it dropped below like 16. like the entire time until the very end. And at some points we had like we had 30. It averaged about 20 to like 24 or 22 or 26 or something like that. So it was actually doing pretty well.
Wow, that's actually really good.
You know why? Because like around halfway through, because it was 12 to 6, around halfway through, around 3 o'clock is when we got people from like overseas and from over here. So we actually had part of the stream where we had like 37, 38 people paying attention. So that was
and I
nice.
think if you would stream like earlier in the day too, you'd get a lot of different people consistently because definitely time zones is really difficult, especially at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's so difficult for a lot of people
Right.
to make those. If you did like an afternoon stream, I think you would get a lot more people as well.
Yes, I agree. Yes, I think so. But I have to figure out how I can do that. Maybe I could probably do one a little earlier. I don't fucking know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure something out. Oh my God, Pablo just banned Happy Dragon Slayer for 300 seconds. Oh, K Frig J. That's a fucking annoying name, dude. Change your name. It's just, it doesn't roll off the tongue. It's certainly not like a Vishwa Dubé or a Jose Valdovinos. It's K Frig J. What the hell is that? So listen, he asked me if I still drink. I think he asked me that at some point tonight. And no, or when I drink, I don't drink anymore. I don't drink. Oh my God, Exa, you're annoying the fucking shit out of me, man. Jesus Christ. We need to find Exa a home just so that he stops annoying me this much. Jesus fucking Christ, Exa.
What's going on with him? Like I said, I haven't been on like 2 months. Oh, I feel so bad. I haven't even been on Discord. I'm just so busy.
Yeah.
What's going on with Exa?
Oh, Exa, I believe, is at least partially homeless. I think he ends up trying to stay with his mom a couple of days out of the week, but the rest of the days out of the week, I think he might be homeless. So I really wanted to kind of listen. I'm going to try to set up a like a little fundraiser type stream for him, but I really want to talk to him. I don't really want to have him have this phone call now. It's not going to be a good idea. A better idea would be at the beginning of whatever of the next stream that I'm gonna do that for him. I try to help him out, even though I don't have a whole lot of fucking support here. I mean, I don't have a huge amount of people, but I mean, it's better than nothing,
Yeah, I mean, it's so sad to be homeless, but if you're not doing anything, I mean, panhandlers make decent amount of money.
Panhandlers do better than a lot of people. It's fucking crazy.
They do. Honestly, where we are, so I live in Massachusetts, and I live in a town called New Bedford, and there was a woman who was panhandling who had a house up in Dartmouth, which is a really expensive area of Massachusetts where we live, and they got evidence of like her walking to her nice car, and she probably made like $500.
Wow. Probably
every couple of days. Like, panhandlers make tons of money. You just have to pick the right spot, and just sit there for 12 hours, 13 hours, and you make decent money, believe it or not.
Yeah.
It's not taxed. And you get a lot, people will feed you. I mean, I always give panhandlers money. I always feel so bad for them. I know that some of them are scammers. I always give them money.
I'm a sucker for panhandlers too sometimes. I mean, because I figure, you know what? Yeah, this guy, people always say the same fucking thing. Oh, well, they're just going to take it and use it to buy alcohol. So fucking what? Who cares? You know what?
It's becoming such an issue with people not wanting them, which makes no sense because no one's forcing.
Do you really think? Listen, I don't care if people want to give to panhandlers or not, but I mean, don't not give because you think he's gonna buy a beer. The guys, if they're really homeless and they're fucking destitute, nothing that you give him is gonna be able to pull him out of his pull him up by the bootstraps, and it's not like he's gonna use your money to get a shower and buy a suit and get a job. He's gonna be miserable. So let him have a fucking beer. Well, whether it's a beer or a hamburger, who gives a fuck? People are like, oh, I don't give money to panhandlers. I just I just buy them food. Like people are so fucking condescending and so and they have no idea how people got that way. Sometimes shit just happens.
It's sad too because some of these people really need it. I know some of them are scammers. Don't get me wrong. There have been plenty of scammers, but some people actually do need it, and no one forces not one person to give them money. Like so here. People are trying to get a bill passed that panhandlers they'll have to go down to City Hall and pay something to carry so they get a tax every year or a tax every month where they have to pay so that they can panhandle, which is so sad. So we're trying to make them pay for something that they're not even getting a lot of money out of anyways. Well, they're getting a lot of money, but it's because people want to. No one forces anyone to give than money.
Right.
They're not. They're not. You don't have to. That's my huge issue. So it's a huge thing where we live because there's a lot of panhandlers where I live in the city.
Yeah.
But it's not an issue for me because if I don't have money, I won't give it. If I
Right.
do have money, then I can give it.
And that makes perfect sense. And hold on, I need to interrupt things for a second to say hello to Joe Carone. What's going on? Joe Carone is in the house. He's done fucking his wife, so now he's back to me. That sounds kind of weird when you say that out loud, doesn't it? Hey, I'm done fucking my wife. Now I'm gonna go back to Yao. What the fuck? Hey, Mr. Absurd is here too. What's going on, Mr. Absurd? How you doing? I love our regulars. I really love all you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. I always look forward to seeing you guys. It's always a lot of fun.
I miss the stream so much.
Yeah, no, it's I think it's fun. Honestly, you know, like I said, it's just a hangout. It's just you know, I feel like I'm just hanging out with a bunch of people that are like friends. You know, I don't know. It counts.
With their own opinions and things.
Yeah.
I think for sure the racism thing earlier. Honestly, media has such a huge play and all that. Yes, there's racism, but it wasn't as bad until the last 10 years. I mean, 20, 30 years ago, there was racism, but you didn't hear about it as much, so there wasn't as much conflict. It's on the news all the time. I think that feeds people. It feeds both sides. It's consistently just on. You see it on Facebook. You see it on Twitter. You see it on news. If it's in your face consistently, it's gonna, you know, stir up emotions. It's gonna cause issues. If the media would just stop, you know, doing what it's doing, it would be so much better for everyone. The white supremacists are always gonna be there. They've been there. They've been doing their protests. If they're not gonna stop, they didn't stop before. It's just being covered now, so it puts more light into it. You know what I mean? If the media didn't show it, people wouldn't get all upset about it, and there wouldn't have been so many issues.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do? Not show it? I mean, it's newsworthy. I mean, and the thing is, like, you know,
it is newsworthy, but they just keep showing it, which causes more issues. I think they're gonna be there. Racism is always gonna be there. It's a very small percentage of people. Where I live, I think I see more interracial couples than I do black with black or white with white. I live in a city, and almost everyone is a mixed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know for sure my family is very mixed. So we're not as racist. We are not as racist as people come out to, you know, as the media makes us. It's just there is a small group of people that are racist. And the white supremacists, they make there's like 20,000 of them in their little group or whatever. It's not that big.
Right.
I just think that the media just keeps portraying it as being so much more than what it is, which causes people to get upset, and that's what's causing the issues. If we just back away from the media, it wouldn't be so bad. I
agree with that, but I also think that, I mean, these things can start small, and they have historically started small, and it's not out of the realm of possibility that something can, you know, that this type of sentiment, especially in this climate that we have right now, where it seems like there's definitely a lot of unrest between black and white, and that you know, that if left completely unchecked, that wouldn't be a great choice either. I don't think that's the right choice. You know, I don't know what the answer is.
I agree. I just think if we backed away, I think that, you know, we always look at, you know, with Donald Trump and racism has been so big the last, you know, 10 years. It's been such a huge topic. Same thing with, you know, gays and transgenders. If we just stop with, like, just pushing it out there so much, you see it on Facebook and Twitter and the news, I think it wouldn't be as big of a deal as if we were focused on, this is one thing we're focusing on those things. And so it makes it, you know, in the back of everyone's mind. It makes it an issue for everyone. But, I mean, I've seen interracial couples for, you know, I'm going to be 27. Since I was a kid, there's always been interracial couples where I live. There's never been major issues where I live with blacks or Puerto Ricans or Mexicans or any of them. I mean,
so what you're saying is that nothing's going to get better, because you say, you know, well, racism has always been there. I mean, the white supremacists said, wait, hold on,
yes.
these guys have always, but you know what? The media has always been there too, and that's not going to stop either. So this is not going to get any better.
Yes, but we can access media a lot more now than we could before. When I was growing up, we had one phone. I didn't even have a computer in my house.
Right, but that's not going to
My
stop.
No, but the media was the television, which I know for sure I didn't look at it or watch it growing up. I didn't really watch any news until maybe when I got closer to 18.
Right.
But
So
it's so pushed out there. Kids at 10 can watch the media. They can watch it on their phones. They're seeing Snapchats. They're seeing people talk about it. I just think that we're causing more of a problem than there actually is.
But there's no solution.
Racism forever.
There's no solution.
I think as time goes on, if you look, for instance, about homosexuals and transgenders, they had just recently, started being a lot more accepted, recently. It's taken years for them to kind of get to where they are now, years to get married. It takes everything's a process, and people are still hating on them.
Yeah. Hold on.
All for...
I just want to interrupt for 1 second to welcome 348 Frank 348 to the live stream. Welcome, Frank. Frank. Hey, he seems new. I just want to give him a nice welcome. Welcome to the stream, Frank.
Definitely. I definitely don't recognize the name.
Maybe he's trolling us. His name's not Frank at all. That would be funny. Just have Frank in your name. Be like, what the hell? My name's not Frank. It's Steve. Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's any solution because there's nothing.
There isn't. There's always going to be people who hate other people. I mean, that's who we are. We're people that do that. But I think it's such a small percentage. It's just being blown out of proportion. There is, there's always going to be racism. I do agree with this. I'm not racist myself. I do believe that, transgenders and gays should have rights. I'm definitely for that. But there's always going to be people who hate other people for a reason. That's just who we are. We're not perfect.
Right.
But I think we're just blowing it out of proportion, which is causing more problem than what there is. There was racism, 30 years ago, but we didn't hear about it as much, so it didn't cause as much chaos. I think definitely more black people hate white people now. I think a lot of it does have to stem from, you hear about it, I see it all the time on social media, about them being slaves hundreds of years ago and how it was bullshit. And I think we're just causing all this drama that wasn't there. And I just think that it's ridiculous. I do believe that, racism isn't going to be something that's going to be solved. It's sad, but it's not going to.
Yeah.
But if we would just back away from it and just focus on something else, we wouldn't see so much drama.
Well, let me tell you how I think racism is going to be solved. I think racism eventually not going to get solved, but I mean it'll get better with passing generations. I just think that it seems like younger generations tolerate other people that are different, generally different, better than
well,
that.
That's why I think that homosexuals and
Yeah.
transgenders and all the other, I think that's why those people are being accepted more. I think the youth now are accepted, they're seeing it more, they know it exists, it's not hidden as much, people are, kids 5 and 6 are coming out, as being transgender or being gay, or, you know what I mean? Before, it was such a shame to do those things. So I think as time goes on, especially because at least where I live, honestly, I know for sure we're more mixed where I live than anything else. There's more interracial couples where I live. I see it all the time. So I know eventually too is that we're gonna, I think it's gonna be more acceptable as time goes on, and there will be those few that are like solid who grew up with hate, so they're gonna keep, preaching hate, but eventually it won't be as bad as it is now.
Now, Narky brought up North Korea, and Narky says they're no threat. And right now, I totally agree with him. I think that, listen, but the thing is about North Korea.
It's hard.
The thing about North Korea is, hold on a second. The thing about North Korea is that to me it just seems like he's just like a child throwing a tantrum, and the whole world is giving him too much attention, and Trump is giving him too much attention too. I mean, honestly, the best thing you're gonna do is just ignore them. They're fucking we're gonna hit Guam with a fucking missile. You're not hitting Guam with a fucking missile. You're not doing nothing. I'm not saying that you should completely keep them off your radar, but don't fucking give them what they want.
I agree, and I also
they
know
want attention.
I know that personally. I know that someone is in the military that's actually over in North Korea, South Korea, or wherever. And they do prepare their troops. They actually just moved and changed some plans just because, of all that bullshit. But all it is exactly, I think the tantrum that you explained, that's all it is. He's not, I don't think he's going to do shit, but I just think he's just trying to push it and, you know, trying to get his way. And he knows that everyone's watching. He knows that, you know, he's, you know, on the news. He knows he's in the spotlight right now. So why not make a huge fuss about it?
And listen, and listen, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say Trump is in a tough spot with regard to North Korea because he wants to be, because you're a new president. You want to kind of be tough. And the thing is, he's got his base. His base expects him to respond. You know, they expect him to be the tough guy, Trump. So I mean, he's in a tough spot. He's got to respond. I'm hoping he doesn't actually, you know, necessarily believe all the things that he's saying. You know, that you know, oh, don't we, you know, you're not going to do anything to North Korea. Then they're not going to do anything. We're not going to do anything. I hope to God that's the truth.
Well, yeah, I know that the military is definitely, that was over there, is definitely prepared. Like I said, so my stepson's mom, her husband's actually over there. And they just switched their plans, so she had to like send him all like this winter gear, and like things had like changed so drastically. And I know they were all really like on edge. I know I talked to her like last week about it, and she was really like upset because they weren't sure what the new, you know, what the new plan was gonna be, and you know, so it just sucks. But you know, I just really do think that it's all talk right now, and they're just you know seeing whose dick is bigger right now. I think that's
exactly what it is. A huge dick measuring contest, and yeah,
that's all it is.
But I don't know. Anyway, Sam, it's been great talking to you. I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream in a second.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to be on late. It's already 3 o'clock. I'll be up in like 4 hours.
All right. Hey, take care, Sam.
Bye. Have a good night. Bye, guys.
You too. Bye bye. That was Sam. Exa. I think Jim Kehoe. Well, yeah, it's my birthday today. I'm 17. Well, happy birthday. It's your birthday today? Oh, my God. You're going to make me sing? You're not going to make me sing to you, are you? Because I do sing to everybody whose birthday it is you know, during the stream. So I guess I'm going to sing to Jim Kehoe. Kehoe? Is that okay if I sing you a happy birthday? If I serenade you a little? I'm getting a little bit too sultry here. I gotta sing "Happy Birthday" to Jim before we go. And Exa, we're gonna talk to. I'm gonna talk to you off the air, and we'll bring you on next stream, and you can tell people your story and whatnot. Hey, Zoomer! Hi, Zoomer. Hold on, I gotta sing "Happy Birthday" to Jim Kehoe. You ready? You ready for this, Jim? Yeah, I'll be feeling like Prince. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Oh my God, this is terrible. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jim Kehoe. Kehoe. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? No, seriously, how old are you? I'm curious. It's not that good. I'm way off key. That's okay. Who's watching the eclipse? I'm gonna DVR it. Nah, I don't fucking know. Yes, I was going for the sultry. Marilyn Monroe sound. That's exactly what I was doing. Anyway, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Tuning in. What? It's like we're a fucking analog television. Thanks for tuning in, guys. 17. Oh, another 17-year-old. People are so young. Stop being so young. It makes me not like you. I'm just fucking with you. Anybody who's new to the stream, a couple people I saw, welcome to the stream. We stream on Saturdays and Wednesdays. Saturdays are typically at around 2 o'clock, but that's going to be changed to around 1 o'clock at some point. I don't fucking know. And starting a week from this Wednesday, the Wednesday streams are going to be back to 11:30 p.m. But this Wednesday stream is going to be 1 a.m. It's going to be actually Thursday morning, technically. Anyway. You guys take care. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I really do. We had a lot of fun. Talked about some serious shit and some funny shit. So it was a lot of fun. Guys, take care, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday, unless I decide to have a Triggered Tuesday stream. But God, tonight felt like a Triggered Saturday. Anyway, oh, that's Eastern. I'm sorry. Eastern time. We start the streams at like, on this Saturday, it'll be like 1 a.m. Eastern. Actually, 1 a.m. early Thursday morning. So 11 p.m. California time. Hey, take care, Sam. Good talking to you again. Daniel Rodriguez, good night, bro. Everybody else, take care. Asian, take care. Frank, welcome to the stream. Take care. Who the hell was zooming? I saw that guy before. I don't know who the hell he is, but welcome to the stream. Later, guys. It's been real. Hey, Anas Khan. What's going on? All right, take care, guys.